Friday nights, we gather the best reporters in the nation to unpack what's really happening and have a conversation that's not about point of view, but about informing the American people.
Washington Week.
All new Friday night at 7 on Arizona PBS. Support for Arizona PBS comes from viewers like you and from
Hospice of the Valley, a not-for-profit community hospice for patients nearing end of life and support for their families. HOV.org.
From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
Republican voters will not head to the polls for the presidential preference election. Details on why this vote is canceled.
Plus, mayors gathering in D.C. to push for tougher gun control laws. We take you live to Washington for the very latest.
And a Phoenix-based group demanding the Border Patrol improve its vetting practices for officers at a Yuma detention center.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Jennifer Alvarez.
And I'm Matthew Roy. Thank you for joining us.
The Arizona Republican Party cancels its 2020 presidential preference election.
The GOP chairwoman says she'll let the Secretary of State know who the nominee is. Cronkite News reporter Mariah Gallegos spoke with a political expert about this decision.
Arizona is one of 4 states that have canceled the Republican presidential preference election. I talked to one political expert about the reasons behind this decision.
Trump will be isolated from any kind of negative feedback loops within the Republican Party.
CU political science professor David Wells says the move protects the president from those more moderate Republicans. But the Arizona Republican Party says it's a cost-saving move. Cronkite News received this statement from the Arizona Republican Party chairwoman, Dr. Kelly Ward. Arizonans are excited and energized to send President Trump back to the White House for 4 more years. This president's list of accomplishments in his first term are unprecedented. From jobs to securing our border to taking care of our veterans to making healthcare more affordable, and Arizonans have directly benefited. By opting out of the presidential preference election, our United Republican Party of Arizona will save taxpayers millions as we look ahead to the general election on November 3rd.
But you should never think about elections about saving money. Elections are about representative democracy, and they're a really critical part of how people participate in it. So it's a really lame argument to talk about this as a reason as you're saving money. They're trying to protect Donald Trump.
And party moves like this one to support the incumbent aren't new. In 1996 and 2012, Democrats opted out of preference elections with Bill Clinton and Barack Obama. And in 2004, Republicans did the same with George W. Bush. Arizona would be joining South Carolina, Nevada, and Kansas, who have decided to cancel its presidential primaries next year. Dr. Ward delivered the letter canceling the election to Secretary of State Katie Hobbs this morning. In the broadcast center, Mariah Gallegos, Cronkite News.
The Arizona GOP also opted to cancel presidential preference elections during the re-election campaigns of Presidents Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton. Go to our Cronkite News Twitter feed to let us know what you think about the current push to cancel it this time around.
President Donald Trump today presented White House honors to the police and civilians responded to mass shootings last month in El Paso, Texas, and Dayton, Ohio. But elsewhere in Washington, elected officials were demanding more action in response to shootings. Action on gun control. Hannah Ehrlich has the story from Washington.
Congress left town on its summer recess 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks during which 38 people were killed in 3 separate shootings in Texas and Ohio. Congress is back today, and an Arizona mayor was among those who were here to push the Senate to act on gun control legislation.
Mesa Mayor John Giles was one of almost 300 mayors last month who asked the Senate to come back from recess and vote on gun legislation. Senators stayed away, but now that they're back, Giles said it's time for them to act.
It's a real opportunity for the Senate to do something, unlike, the last several years. So I hope that they'll take this up as an opportunity to show the American people that they're listening and that they're relevant and that they are going to respond to problems.
He joined other mayors urging Senate action on a House bill that would expand background checks on gun buyers. That bill passed the House more than 6 months ago, but has stalled in the Senate. But even in the wake of last month's shootings, one expert said Senate action is not a given.
Well, gun control legislation is certainly something that's been getting a lot more attention these days in the wake of a number of tragedies that we've had recently. But it is important to keep in mind it's kind of a perennial subject of interest. So there'll be a tragedy, a mass shooting, and there'll be this kind of surge in attention for gun control issues, and then oftentimes it just sort of fades. So the question is, I think, whether this time it's really going to stick and whether we're going to see actual movement in the legislatures and perhaps even the Congress, and if so, what that's going to look like.
Neely thinks any gun control measure could be a tough sell in a state like Arizona.
My guess would be that in a place like Arizona, people will see a history of relatively lax gun regulation that has not had any measurable effect on gun deaths or gun violence, whether increasing or decreasing them. And I think it'll be very difficult to convince people in Arizona that they should have more gun regulation.
But Giles thinks voters have already made up their minds.
The public is very aware of this issue already. I don't think we need to do a whole lot to educate the public. I think, frankly, the leaders of our country and of our communities need to catch up to where the public is on this issue right now.
He says it's official Washington that needs convincing, which is why he is here today.
Particularly Senator McSally is in a crucial position on this vote, so I'm looking forward to talking with her about it. I think it's important that she hear from the rest of the state as well, though. So she needs our support, and so I'd encourage people to join me in lobbying Senator McSally to be supportive of this legislation.
Giles was scheduled to join other mayors at a meeting with White House officials today, and he said he plans to meet with Arizona Senators Kyrsten Sinema and Martha McSally on the issue tomorrow. In Washington, Hannah Ehrlich, Cronkite News.
Right now, a series of fires burning at the Navajo agricultural products industry are causing concern. Authorities say there have been at least 4 fires ignited in areas south and east of Ojo Amarillo since late July, and investigators are now asking the public to help. They're offering a reward to anyone with information about the blazes.
And as we track storm chances tonight for Phoenix, take a look at this time-lapse video shot earlier today. It perfectly shows why we're struggling with getting storms to fire across the valley. Notice how when the clouds develop, they can't tower into the upper atmosphere. And that's because of something meteorologists call a cap on the atmosphere, also known as a lid. In other words, it's basically a layer of dry air several thousand feet up, and as clouds try to develop below this cap, the moisture gets dried out and the clouds fade away. So the only way we're going to be able to break this cap is if we can get an intense outflow boundary to come off of the higher terrain or enough moist southerly flow to erode that dry air away. And in fact, we are probably not going to see that at least for the rest of the afternoon here across the valley. We are seeing some activity down to the south along I-10. This is near the New Mexico state line, especially near the 87 just to the south of Tucson and out near Ajo. This is actually just south of Ajo. Some of these storms just beginning to fire up, but they don't have much steam behind them. Coming up later on the show, we'll walk you through those storm chances for the valley later tonight and let you know when temperatures will be staying pretty cool across Phoenix.
Back in July, a 15-year-old migrant girl alleged a male Customs and Border Protection officer sexually abused her at the Yuma Border Patrol headquarters. That allegation is one of several that have materialized against the CBP officers in different migrant detention centers across the country.
Now, a Phoenix-based group is demanding Border Patrol improve its vetting practices for officers. Cronkite News reporter Marcela Baeta went down to Yuma to hear what Border Patrol had to say. Marcela?
As of 2017, 7 sexual abuse allegations have been reported by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Now, this number is lower than previous years, but the coalition says that change is still needed.
Yeah, that's right. They need to do their job.
A job that entails protecting and monitoring the border and not, as these activists announced, allegedly sexually assaulting several migrant children in detention.
If the sexual abuse did occur, It is a crime.
Activists calling on Border Patrol to better vet and handle these alleged misconduct incidents. One of them includes an abuse allegation made by a teenage migrant girl against a Yuma Border Patrol officer this summer.
What will they do in the future to prevent this? What's the vetting like for their employees?
Border Patrol officials argue there is a vetting process in place and that one alleged incident is not an accurate portrayal of the agency as a whole.
Any type of incident like that, any allegation like that is a blemish on our agency, and it's really a slap in the face to the agents, who are out there working hard and out in the heat every day doing what they do to protect the communities.
According to the latest data made available by Customs and Border Protection, in 2016, 16 allegations of abuse were made, with 7 being documented in 2017. In addition, private companies contracted to house detained migrants have also faced abuse allegations. According to the Office of Refugee Resettlement, there were 49 allegations reported to the Department of Justice between 2016 and 2018. One of the facilities mentioned is Southwest Key, which operates 8 detention centers in Arizona. For now, CBP says they are focusing on any issues that may exist within their own officers.
Border Patrol as an agency, we definitely want those things investigated to the fullest extent.
I want my Border Patrol officers to stand up, protect their families, and by protecting their families, they protect other people's families. That's an honorable job.
According to Border Patrol, these alleged sexual assault accusations are still being investigated. Live in the control room, Marcel Bayeto, Cronkite News.
Up next on Cronkite News, a family speaking out after APS disconnected their loved one's AC during a hot Arizona summer, leading to her death.
Plus, Arizona State University comes out on top again. We'll tell you why after the break.
Mother Church of Country Music. It was almost like a badge of honor that you had to bring your culture with you to the table. That's why Bob Wills and his guys brought us Western music. That's why Hank Williams brought the South with him from honky tonks. Johnny Cash brought the black land dirt of Arkansas. Bill Monroe brought music out of Kentucky bluegrass music. Willie Nelson brought his poetry from Texas. Patsy Cline brought her heartache from Virginia. I mean, it was the most wonderful parade of sons and daughters of America that brought their hearts and their souls and their experiences, and it gave us a great era in country music.
Officially from 36, and he hooks it in. Arizona State wins. Heaving one deep, and it is caught. Jalen Strong. Do you believe
it? On a triple-digit day last summer, 72-year-old Stephanie Pullman's electricity was turned off.
She was later found dead in her home, and a medical examiner's report found that extreme heat did eventually lead to her death.
APS had a hearing at the Arizona Corporation Commission to answer some questions about their disconnection policy.
Cronkite News reporter Madison LaBerge was there and has updates on the new policies being put in place.
I was at the hearing, which lasted nearly 7 hours. 5 corporation commissioners questioned APS's CEO about what the exact policies are for disconnection and how they are changing. Before the hearing began, protesters were marching outside of the building. They had signs opposing APS's rates, disconnection policies, and energy sources. Inside, tensions were still high. Commissioner Sandra Kennedy did not hold back as she questioned APS's CEO Donald Brandt. Not only did she ask about the company's direct involvement in Pullman's death, she also questioned if their contact methods for non-payment were practical. Protesters in the hearing appreciated her questions but did not feel like they were getting answers.
It was APS's practice to disconnect a customer if his or her delinquent amount was $50 or greater. How do you feel knowing that one of your customers died for just $1?
If that customer would have called, I am almost certain that that individual would not have been cut off regardless of what the amount was.
People are paying so much money they can't afford their bills, and we've already lost an elderly woman who couldn't pay $51 for her bill, and they had a settlement recently because of that. We're saying stop the shutoffs. They need to stop shutting off people's electricity. They need to make electricity affordable.
Currently, APS has enacted emergency rules where they will not be disconnecting anyone's power until October 15th. From there, they will be giving their customers 4 months to repay their balance and are also raising the minimum balance for disconnection from $50 to $75. In the Broadcast Center, Madison LaBerge, Cronkite News.
The Sun Devils have done it again. For the 5th year in a row, Arizona State University has been voted #1 in innovation on the 2020 list of best national universities from the U.S. News and World Report. Schools are ranked on factors such as faculty resources, student excellence, and alumni donations. The overall rankings include 1,400 colleges and universities, and as for overall top universities, ASU and U of A tied at spot 117.
Prop 105 got the green light from voters in August.
When we come back, we'll give you an inside look into how this decision could affect you.
Cronkite Noticias is the Spanish-speaking division of Cronkite News, covering topics such as economics, education, sustainability, immigration, and border relations. Cronkite Noticias strives to serve the Spanish-speaking community in Arizona. Under the guidance of prominent Spanish-speaking professionals, students at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism develop content for our broadcast partner, Univision, as well as on Facebook and Twitter. Explore Cronkite Noticias at cronkitenoticias.azpbs.org.
Phoenix voters sent a clear message late last month. They want light rail to expand in their city. Cronkite News reporter Melanie Porter spoke with city officials about how the light rail will change the landscape of Phoenix.
3 light rail extensions would have been halted if Proposition 105 had passed. That didn't happen, so planning and construction can move forward.
We'll be building it to the south, to the west, to the north. So instead of having just one single line as we do today, we will have multiple lines coming together at a great hub in our downtown.
Valley Metro's CEO Scott Smith sees these extensions as an essential project that will only help Phoenix grow.
People don't realize that we're going to add almost 2 million people in the next 12 to 15 years. That's a lot of people. And they've all got to travel on the same streets we have right now. Where it's not like we're going to do double the number of streets. We're not going to really increase the number of streets.
But he understands the hesitancy from some community members.
We're part of the merchants, and I know we didn't want it, but it passed. But the thing is, you're going to destroy our businesses.
Activists argue the construction and roadblocks will discourage people from visiting shops and restaurants in the path of the light rail extension projects. Phoenix is trying to help by hosting planning meetings with community members and letting them map where they think future development should go.
Those maps eventually get into a document that is adopted by the Phoenix City Council. And then that map and that policy plan helps shape the guidance that we give private developers as they come in.
But some business owners and activists in South Phoenix don't believe this is enough to help them stay financially afloat during construction.
They have the money to compensate for the losses. Now, that's a message that we have to send out.
Mayor Kate Gallego recognizes these concerns.
We will continue to have dialogue about it. There are certainly people in this community and our country who don't support mass transportation.
But she believes Proposition 105's defeat sends a strong message of where voters want the city to go. In Phoenix, Melanie Porter, Cronkite News.
With this addition, the light rail will receive 9 additional stations, extending 5.5 miles south along the Central Avenue to Baseline Road.
A Phoenix rescue unit is back home from Florida tonight after deploying to help in the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian. The 15-man crew called Arizona Task Force 1 volunteered there until search efforts ended.
Well, luckily, Dorian's gone now, and it's going back to normal weather in Florida.
But back here in the valley, Jordan, please tell us we have some rain chances in the forecast.
Yes, the monsoon has been quite the non-soon this season so far, and we've only got about 3 weeks left of the season. But there is some hope as we get into the overnight hours. Let's take you through the evening right now, and you'll see those storm chances actually start to increase by the time the sun begins to set. Notice they jump up to about 20% after 7 o'clock. But I do think this is a little bit overdone. I think we won't really see rain here in the valley until we get well into the overnight hours, especially approaching the midnight. But for those evening plans tonight, looking to be very comfortable with 90s staying with us all the way through the 10 o'clock hour. A lot better than what we were dealing with last week, where we had highs still at 110. Here's Futurecast, and you'll see rain showers begin to pop up to the valley, I think especially to the north. Those will be the best areas for rain tonight. This is after midnight, but notice how this begins to cluster up just a little bit more, and by the time we get into your Tuesday morning, we could actually see some rain showers, especially along the eastern portions of the valley and up towards the northeast, towards Payson and Globe as well. Not heavy rains by any means, but still enough to bring us a little bit of a precipitation for this monsoon season. For those lows tonight, we're expecting 70s for everybody, right near average, 79 for this time of the year. 71 will be that coolest spot in Cave Creek, and 76 degrees in Glendale. Notice out for highs tomorrow as well, 93 in Paradise Valley. Those will be about 10 to 12 degrees below the normal for this time of year. 94 there in downtown Phoenix as well. 95 degrees will be that high expected for Chandler also. Now, as we take a look at your day planner for tomorrow, check this out. We've got 90s kicking in by the 2 o'clock hour. In fact, a very, very comfortable morning to start things off. But notice as we get into the afternoon, we're going to be cranking things up to about 94 degrees for that high temperature. Now for across the state, for those lows tomorrow morning, expect 40s for parts of the high country, 56 for Heber, and 66 degrees there out in Globe as well. For those highs, just as hot out to the west up and down that Colorado River Valley, just like here in the Valley of the Sun. We're expecting 90s for Lake Havasu City all the way down into Yuma, with 60s for Flagstaff, 75 in Grand Canyon, and 93 degrees for that high in Tucson tomorrow. For the next 7 days here in the Valley of the Sun, we're talking cooler temperatures actually for the next couple of days. Notice as we get into the later part of your week, we're still holding on to those 90s, but by the time the weekend sets in, you know, Matthew, we're talking 104 degrees, back up above average.
Coming up, drones darting out of Chase Field.
The high-tech race, a first of its kind in the country, and we've got your front row seat for all the action.
Welcome to another edition of Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Taylor Rocha. Let's talk sports.
For the latest on local sports and beyond, we've got you covered.
Let's do this thing.
We challenge reporters to go beyond, a game story. We want stories with depth.
It's just a crucial step from the college experience into the professional experience while you're still in school.
At Cronkite Sports Now, watch the journalists of tomorrow cover sports today.
With wildfires, a scarcity of water, and other environmental issues facing the Earth today, it's critical to stay up to date with local impacts of a changing climate. That's why we created Elemental, Covering Sustainability, a multimedia collaboration between public television and radio stations. From climate change to water conservation to renewable energy and much more, Elemental covers the latest in sustainability news. Find our stories on our website, elementalreports.com.
Now, we're used to seeing baseballs fly out of Chase Field during Diamondbacks games this time of year, but last night we saw something that we've never seen before here in downtown Phoenix.
Cronkite News reporter Lindsay Amundsen was at Chase Field last night and brings us the story. Lindsay?
Thanks, Matt. That is right. That is right. The Chase Field was filled with drones. Drones started through neon-colored gates at 90 miles per hour, flown by the top 12 most elite drone pilots, all in front of a sold-out crowd of 4,200 fans for the first ever DRL live event in the United States.
The moniker our fans have given our league is the real-life video game, and I think when fans walk in here tonight and see the lights and the drones, it really does feel like a video game or a sci-fi movie brought to real life.
As pilots sit in the center of the track wearing first-person viewing goggles, they use a transmitter to fly their drone through different gates around the stadium.
Once we put the goggles on, we're all the same people. We've all experienced this same thing, and so being able to share this experience with someone that I don't even share the same language of is a very interesting and exciting human connection that few get to experience in their life.
For the youngest pilot, 19-year-old Alex Vanover, this race meant a little extra. Alex told his father before he passed away from Alzheimer's in 2017 that he would become a world champion drone racer. And Sunday night, he finally got the opportunity to do just that.
He's not with us anymore, but he's with us in heaven, and I'm doing this for him. I'm here to be a world champion just like he was and to follow in his footsteps.
The DRL was created in 2015 with races all over the world. The drones in league were created from scratch, and it took 4 years to get to the U.S.
We had to build all the technology that enables the league. We had to introduce the world to it. We had to get it broadcast on TV so fans knew about the sport. So really, this event tonight at Chase Field is the culmination of years of work and development, technological innovation, and building a new sport.
The results of last night's race will not be revealed until the competition airs on NBC on December 29th at 2 p.m. The league is looking to bring more races here to the U.S. next year. In the newsroom, Lindsay Amundsen, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS. Here's what's coming up on the PBS NewsHour.
I'm Judy Woodruff on the next NewsHour. A dystopian vision. Margaret Atwood opens up about her sequel to A Handmaid's Tale. That's Monday on the PBS NewsHour.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks so much for joining us.
For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
Next time on Antiques Roadshow, did this Apollo collection skyrocket in value over the years?
You realize that space nerds everywhere are going crazy right now.
Well, I hope so. Find out next time on Antiques Roadshow from Palm Springs, California.
Tonight at 7 on Arizona PBS. Explore new ideas and new worlds here on Arizona PBS, a community service of Arizona State University.
See this flower garden? There used to be a car sitting there, a car I didn't use and didn't want. So I donated it to public television, and they took care of everything. In addition to supporting my favorite programs, I earned a tax deduction. Turn something you don't need into something you really want.